Good afternoon, I'm Kritsween, and with just 3 days left for campaigning in Rajasthan, Congress and BJP top guns have descended for the final push. The gloves are off and the claws are out to woo the voters and vanquish their political rivals. While the Prime Minister is holding rallies in Baran, Kota and Karoli, he will hold a roadshow in Jaipur. Amit Shah will also be holding 3 rallies in Kishangarh, Neem, Nawalgarh and a roadshow in Savai Madhopur. The BJP President JP Nadda is also holding 3 rallies today. So campaigning on in full swing in the poll-bound state with just 3 days left before the first vote is cast. So the Congress manifesto is out. The BJP, of course, calls it division, and the war of words only escalating in the poll-bound state because, remember, the Prime Minister has been cornering the opposition on 3 issues. He's been talking about corruption, dynasty politics and appeasement, and those 3 issues have been raked by the Prime Minister in every rally he's addressed in the poll-bound state of Rajasthan. It's just 3 days to go. Saturday is when the first vote will be cast in the poll-bound state. But remember, the war of words is escalating, and so is the campaigning, only intensifying by the hour. Like I said, it's an action-packed day indeed for all political parties because there are non-stop rallies and also roadshows which will be held through the length and breadth of Rajasthan. Talk about Prime Minister Narendra Modi or Home Minister Amit Shah. Those are the kind of scenes that Rajasthan will be witnessing today as it inches closer to elections in the state. Let's talk about what all is going on ahead of Rajasthan elections and the Congress's push for caste census, a renewed push for caste census. These are the kind of promises that have been made by the party. A new scheme for recruitment at panchayat level, apart from, of course, how they're vowing a caste census in the state of Rajasthan. Also enactment of law to implement MSP for farmers. This is the next promise that we're talking about. Now, this is, of course, Congress's set of poll promises, which the BJP says are divisive in nature. 2 lakh rupees interest-free loan to farmers. The BJP, of course, has solely attempted to pick on the promise for a caste census in the state. But apart from that, these are the several other promises coming in from the Congress. Free education in private institutions after RTE law. That's promise number 5. Let's talk about the next promise that has been made by the Congress party. We'll also highlight the promises that have been made by the BJP and draw straight comparison to what the 2 biggest political parties, political rivals in the state are promising. But 10,000 rupees to women head of family under the Griha Lakshmi scheme as well. Quite similar to what was promised in Karnataka as well, where we've seen a big controversy, in fact, erupt, how the scheme has not seen full implementation. The next promise being LPG cylinders for 500 rupees to 1.05 crore families. The BJP once again calling it this Revadi culture that is often practiced by the Congress in the run-up to elections, and it says this is reflective in each and every poll promise, each and every manifesto which is introduced by the party in any of the poll-bound states. LPG cylinders, Griha Jyoti Lakshmi scheme, all of this finds a mention in the Congress poll promises. The BJP calls it divisive in nature. But let's talk about caste census because that's one promise that's been made by the Congress which has been picked up by the BJP as well. The manifesto says, and I quote, policy will be based on equal social welfare for all sections of the society. Caste-based census will be done to determine policy benefits based on actual population. Let's listen in to how Rahul Gandhi has called caste census the X-ray of India. Listen in.
मैंने पार्लियामेंट में साफ कहा कि भैया पहला कदम देश का एक्सरे करना है। जैसे कि वो चोट लगती है, डॉक्टर के पास जाते हैं, कहते भैया एक्सरे कराओ, टांग टूटी नहीं टूटी, हाथ टूटा नहीं टूटा। अब लोगों को दर्द हो रहा है, लोगों को समझ नहीं आ रही बात, दर्द क्यों हो रहा है, इसलिए जाति जनगणना देश का एक्सरे है, यह पहला कदम है। उस दिन के बाद नरेंद्र मोदी जी के भाषण बिल्कुल बदल गए। पहले यहां राजस्थान में आते थे, मध्य प्रदेश में जाते थे, छत्तीसगढ़ में जाते थे, कहते थे मैं ओबीसी हूं। जिस दिन मैंने जाति जनगणना की बात की, उस दिन के बाद नरेंद्र मोदी कहते हैं, भाइयों और बहनों, हिंदुस्तान में एक ही जात है, गरीब।
Caste census is necessary. It is not for casteism. It casteism necessary because thousands of years we suppress the caste under our feet. Many people after 75 years of independence, the so-called low caste people are suffering economically, politically, educationally, socially. That is still going on. So for that development, we need the figure. BJP does everything for religious communalism, casteism, but we never did it. We want a necessary for the development work.
एक काम जिस पर हमारी पार्टी का नेतृत्व खड़गे जी, राहुल गांधी जी बार बार कहने, हम जाति जनगणना कराएंगे, ये हमारा कमिटमेंट है। सरकार आने के बाद हम जाति जनगणना कराएंगे, जिससे उन जाति के लोगों को जिनको मूलभूत सुविधा उपलब्ध नहीं है, आप गांव में जाएंगे, समाज का ऐसा बहुत वनरेबल सेक्शन है जो शिक्षा से वंचित है, सड़क से वंचित है, पीने के पानी से वंचित है, उन लोगों को सरकारी सुविधा मिल सके, गवर्नमेंट का जो फंड है उनका डिवोल्यूशन इस आधार पर हो सके, इस पर्पज के लिए हम जाति जनगणना अपना कर समाज के सभी वर्गों को एक ही स्तर पर लाने का काम करेंगे। ये हमारा कमिटमेंट है जिसको हम प्राथमिकता के आधार पर करेंगे।
The Prime Minister, however, has reminded the Congress of how Dalits have been targeted on their watch and anti-social forces have been given a red carpet. BJP too has hit out at the Congress for its hypocrisy over OBCs and the importance, rather unimportance, that has been often seen not being given by the Congress to the OBC category.
आज कांग्रेस के समर्थन से राजस्थान में समाज विरोधी ताकतों के हौसले बुलंदी पर है। राजस्थान में इंसान का सरेआम गला काटा जा रहा है, जश्न मनाया जा रहा है। झालावाड़ में दलित युवकों के साथ क्या हुआ, ये भी पूरे देश ने देखा है। तीज त्योहार के लिए मशहूर राजस्थान में रामनवमी, होली, हनुमान जयंती जैसे त्योहार दंगों की भेंट चढ़ गए।
जातिगत जनगणना में जो बात कर रहे हैं इन लोगों ने, तो हमारा तो कोई उसमें ऑब्जेक्शन नहीं है, लेकिन मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ ओबीसी को अगर परम अन्याय किया है तो वो तो ये कांग्रेस पार्टी किया है। और आज के दिन में मोदी जी के मंत्रिमंडल में 28 मंत्री ओबीसी कम्युनिटी का है। कभी भी कांग्रेस पार्टी का, स्पेशली यूपीए कालखंड में इस पिछले 10 वर्ष का देखते हैं तो कभी भी इतने बड़ी मात्रा में ओबीसी नहीं था। आज उनको ओबीसी याद आ रहा है क्योंकि उनको लग रहा है कि ओबीसी कांग्रेस पार्टी को वोट देना बंद कर दिया।
Let's go across to Gajraj joining us with more details. Gajraj, very interesting commentary coming in, and this at a time that we're seeing intense campaigning in the state all through today. But the Prime Minister leaving no stone unturned and hitting out at the Congress party, while the Congress party has come out to promise a caste census in the state if voted to power once again.
See, Congress talking about the caste census here after, it came into light from Bihar. It seems like the Congress manifesto is likely to have been inspired from the Delhi High Command, because Rahul Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge have been constantly advocating about the caste survey here, and now it has been included in the manifesto as well. And the Prime Minister is having mega rallies in Rajasthan in several places in one day. Today, he's also
Okay, we don't have a very clear line with you, Gajraj. We'll reconnect with you. But it's not just the BJP. The Congress is also under fire from its own INDI partner, Akhilesh Yadav. Listen in to him attacking the Congress for its hypocrisy.
कांग्रेस वो पार्टी है जिसने आजादी के बाद जाति गणना नहीं कराई। लोकसभा में नेताजी शरद यादव जी, लालू प्रसाद यादव जी, तमाम दक्षिण भारत के दल जब मांग कर रहे थे जाति गणना की, तो कांग्रेस पार्टी ने जाति गणना नहीं कराई। आज क्यों जाति गणना कराना चाहते हैं? क्योंकि वो जानते हैं कि उनका ट्रेडिशनल वोट उनके पास नहीं है। वो पिछड़े, दलित और आदिवासियों की तरफ देख रहे हैं। पिछड़े, दलित, आदिवासी भी जानते हैं कि आजादी के बाद धोखा उन्होंने दिया, इसलिए इस बार उनकी कहीं बात बनने वाली नहीं।
So several in the BJP have come out to say that we don't object, or rather we're not opposed to the idea of a caste census, but the Congress today is not in a position to make any of these promises because they have in the past turned out to be empty promises. A, they've not revealed data where they have conducted a caste census. B, the likes of Prahlad Joshi, what they just said on how the Congress is the one which has done injustice to OBCs. Once again talking about how the Modi government has always promoted OBCs, be it OBC ministers, 28 in number and so on and so forth. So once again the war of words pretty much centered around the Congress's latest promise as part of its manifesto in poll-bound Rajasthan, promising a caste census in the state. And the latest interesting comment has come in from Akhilesh Yadav, because remember in Madhya Pradesh as well, we've seen Akhilesh Yadav very vocal against the Congress party, which by the way is part of the INDI bloc. Both Samajwadi Party and the Congress have decided to take on the BJP at the national front in the 2024 elections, and yet these internal differences continue to come to the fore time and again. Let's talk about another reaction coming in from the Congress, which is of Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge.